everybody, this is Dodie Pager with Artistry 4004. Today we're going to make a really neat card, perfect for any of the men in your life. I know I struggle with coming up with cards that are appropriate for men, and I think we've got a really good project here. So let's go over the pieces that we need. Our card base is going to be pecan pie, and it's 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches, and it's scored at 4.25 inches. And by the way, I will have these measurements also on my blog. We have two mats. They're both the same. One is for the outside of the card, and one is for the inside. And they're both basic beige, 4 inches by 5.25 inches. Our second mat for the front is also pecan pie, and it's 2.5 inches by 5 inches. You'll also need 2 small pieces of DSP. This is called Nature Walk, and it's part of the gorgeous, absolutely beautiful Nature Walk suite. And the pieces you'll need, and also you notice that this is just the same piece, but it's flipped. So you need one piece that's 1 3/4 inches by 5 inches, and another one that's 3/4 inches by 5 inches. And finally, for your greeting, you'll need basic beige, 3/4 inches by 3 3/4 inches. Okay, let's start by folding our card base in half on that score line, and I'm going to give it a nice crisp edge by using my bone folder on it. And let's put it aside for just a second. After that, let's go ahead and attach our 2 pieces of DSP to either side of our card, of the mat one. And we just want to have an even border on the right side and on the top and bottom. This is the really big plus of using the multi-purpose liquid glue. It gives you some wiggle room in order to move things if you need to. Now this paper does have a direction on it, so when I put it down, I want to make sure that I put it down in the right orientation. And there we go. My next step is going to be attaching this mat 2, which is the pecan pie, and I've run this through the Soft Waves 3D embossing folder just to give it a little more interest to the front of the card. And let's get out my Stampin' Dimensionals, because who doesn't love something popped up? Boop, there you go. And this is always the hardest part for me. But it's worth it because it really does look so nice when it's all finished. And when I put this on, I'm going to make sure that I line it up even with the 2 pieces of DSP that I've attached. And we're getting close to being done with this part of the card. So let's take a look at it, see how nice it looks. And I'm going to set this aside. For the inside of the card, we're going to stamp this really cute little sentiment, "You make me smile." And then for the greeting on the front, we have another sentiment, and both of these are stamped using pecan pie ink. Now I'm going to put this over just a bit to the right side because I'm going to be adding some other embellishments on the left side. And that's the extent of our stamping, so we can go ahead and put the stamps away. And let's go ahead and attach the inside of the card to the inside of the card. Boy, that makes sense. So I have a trick that I came up with that helps to center things a little more precisely on the inside of the card here. So let's take a look. What I'm going to do is, this is my inside. I'm going to make sure I have the You Make Me Smile on the bottom, but I'm going to lay it down over here and do the best I can to have an even margin on the top and the bottom and both sides. I'm going to hold this down while I move this part over, give it a little rub, and when I bring it back, it's really nicely centered on the page. Let's go ahead and do the same thing with our front of the card. And let's take a look. Yep. So again, this is going to be the front of my card. So I'm going to lay this down. I'm going to take a check again, make sure it's correctly lined, correct orientation. And let's put this on again as best I can. Bring this part over. Give it a little rub. And when I bring it back, I can see that it's nicely placed on the front of the card. The Nature Walk Suite collection also has these really, really pretty embellishments to attach, and they're faux bronze pentagons. So I'm going to go ahead and put them, if I can get it up, on the side here. Let's try to get this lined up. One. Let's use the little ones. Two. Oop. And the third one. And to finish it off, we're going to pop this up again, and we're going to put some pieces in here, or some Stampin' Dimensionals on it. Baker's Twine Essentials pack, and I'm going to go ahead and put some of this really pretty twine on the card. So I've got that here. I'm just going to make a little loopity thing, a couple loops around my hand, and then I'm going to set that into this adhesive that I put there. And then finally, we're going to attach the greeting on top of that. And there you go, our finished card. It is really easy to make, and I'm sure that any man or boy in your life would really be excited to get this card. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. Oh, I forgot to ask. Please, if you would you go down below and like and also subscribe to my channel? That would be really awesome if you would do both of those. It helps me in my business, and it also lets YouTube know that you enjoyed my card. Thank you. Bye.